What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary free. One of my sponsors, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. Pin comment, best promotion with Weeble. Whether you deposit $1 or not, they're going to give you free stocks. We're going to talk about this IGN video. We're going to talk about this gameplay, and I've selected this play intentionally, right? I love number 49 in the background. We'll get to him in a moment, though, because they say this is beautiful, okay? Might have been the best one of the day, right? One of the best plays of the day, one of the best catches of the day. We're going to take a look at this at speed. We're going to go back and we're going to break it down, and I hope that you're prepared to understand football, because if not, you're going to be really confused. The setup of this play is 4th and 2, minute 46 seconds left. Buffalo down by 7. This is clutch, key moments where football knowledge should be what matters. The best football decision should win. Real life, Madden, doesn't matter. Let's take a look at what happens. I don't mind this linebacker running around to cover. It happens in the game. But I want to go back and just say to you that in this video, after the play, they say, beautiful. That guy, soon as he sees it, he throws. They're championing this throw. The reason that's important is when we go back and we understand broken zone logic in Madden for years. Take a look at your X receiver. Take a look at your Y receiver. Right side of the field, take a look at your halfback. Everyone's wide open. Instead, we're forcing this pass in. Okay, and that's what they want you to focus on. They want you to focus on this ball being thrown with defenders all around it. Okay, this ball is going to be thrown right beside that defensive player on the hash mark, right? This ball is going to be thrown because there's pressure from linemen. When we go back and we look at the setup of this play, we have 5 linemen to block 4 defensive linemen, 5 on 4. Why are we still getting this type of pressure? Because the logic is broken. Watch this animation right here. Gets pulled over into it. Why does it matter? Because it's an animation that can't branch. Here comes the safety. I'm going to make this big hit. 4th and 2, right? Knock the ball loose? No. Why does it not happen? Because animation transitions don't happen in this game. Big moments, organic moments don't happen. So now here you are, 4th and 2, right? You just had somebody throw to the least open receiver on the field. You've got 4 defensive players within 10 yards of him, and no one was able to come over and even jar the ball loose. This is the gameplay that makes you turn the game off. He made the worst read, the worst decision, and still got the best results. Right? X was wide open for a touchdown. Didn't matter. Did not matter. Because that is the problem with this game. Real football logic has never worked. In this situation, he should be taught to learn from the mistake, become a better football player, and say, hey, I threw into traffic, center of the field, the pass got deflected, the ball got knocked out through a big hit. I'm going to learn next time and go through my progressions, understand my reads, and throw to the wide open receiver. That's how you get better in a game. That's how a game becomes replayable. That's what makes you want to challenge yourself. But Madden doesn't have those things built in. Madden throws so many things at you that you have to make a snap decision or already know through manipulating the game what your intentions are, like when you put a punter at quarterback to win a championship, because there is no fluid breakdown of the pocket, right? The pocket just disintegrates and you have pressure. So you have to react near immediately. That's not real football. In real football, a pocket fluidly breaks down. You can see players lose contain. You don't have to make a snap judgment like this. Instead, he just throws to the middle of the field. This gets championed, and you can see the end result of this play. The most beautiful play, according to them, one of the best of the day. When you go back and assess it the way you would assess real football, it's garbage. It's garbage, guys. No matter where you look at it. From a blocking perspective, from a zone logic perspective, from a decision perspective, right? And that's just football. You want to look at the animation perspective, the transition perspective, the players being able to interact perspective, every single way you assess real football or video games, this play was awful. But they are manipulating your mind into saying we've done something. Has this channel been around 6 months? I understand that every time we get around to Madden coming out, people come to my channel and they tell me the same thing. You're just looking at the negative. Go to XYZ's channel. He shows the real positives in the game. Well, guess what, guys? You know how many XYZ channels there have been? Tons. You know how many are still here? Maybe about 5%. Because sooner or later, somebody realizes they can't defend this game. Sooner or later, they realize when they've played it for 2 or 3 hours, not just 2 or 3 minutes, hey, this game isn't all that good. Hey, this game does have some deep-rooted issues. And that's why when they sat here and they told you, most polished version of Madden, we're building this game on the legacy of John Madden's life. I wanted to sit here and tell you it was true. I wanted to sit here and say, yeah, I would hope that his passing inspired and motivated them to make the best game possible. But you know what? When John Madden was alive, they weren't doing that. So why would they do it now? How could they do it now? If they couldn't do it while John Madden was sitting beside of them, why would they do it when we've lost John Madden? That doesn't even begin to make sense. And not only that, they did this in a time frame of a number of months. So because John Madden passed, all of a sudden, you could do in a matter of months what you couldn't do for years. All of a sudden, you could do in months what you couldn't do with console generations. That doesn't make sense. And if you sit down and actually assess what's happening, you'll know that it doesn't make sense. That's why in the last video, and no one picked up on this, in the last video I did to talk to you guys about real football and Madden legacy issues, I actually used footage from a person that was on a PC for Madden 20. Do you know why I did that intentionally? Because this game is built on a PC. Right? PCs are dev kits. They are so much more powerful than any console we currently have. And the fact that Madden Next Gen isn't on a PC should tell you a lot about the state of this game. Right? A PC version of Madden should blow any console version of this game completely away. Graphics, logic, presentation, everything. But it doesn't. And do you know why? Because the core of the game has been the same. It will be the same. They're going to sit here and they're going to sell you fluff. And they're going to sell you finesse. And they're going to showcase whatever they want to showcase. And they're going to hope that you don't look at everything else. They're going to cling to the people that show up out of nowhere and talk to you about how great this game is. But I promise you one thing, when we're sitting here and it's November or October, you're going to be on my channel saying, man, I really wish they could patch that. You were right, this game is really bad. I can't believe I bought it, but I won't next year. Been here for a lot more than 6 months, guys. Gonna be here for a lot more than 6 months. And we're gonna keep talking about these problems, we're gonna keep exposing this game, and we're gonna keep sharing this footage until somebody in that building at EA figures out how to make a football game. And I don't care if it's Clint Oldenburg, I don't care if it's a guy that's born today. I don't care if they keep the license or lose the license. Sooner or later, we're going to either have such a community of informed and educated gamers that they're not going to be able to continue to show you this garbage and you sit there and enjoy it. Love to know your thoughts on this. I appreciate you watching this video, and you know I will be back in the week with more content.